Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Motivated here, back in here for another episode of the channel. And I got a really important message for everybody out there today. And it's about the people who is battling silent battles. And what I mean by people battling silent battles is people out there who they get up, they go to work, they go to school, they take care of their responsibilities, and they have a positive attitude when they go to work. They go to school, they don't sit there and they don't mope. They don't project their problems or tell people their fears or anything like that. But deep down inside, them people, they're going through a lot of trauma in their life. They're going through a lot of pain. They're going through something that's just not sitting well with them, that they can't really explain like that probably to certain people, or they don't feel comfortable explaining that to certain people. These people are battling the silent battles every single day. These people, it's a lot of us out here like that too. I even have my times, my moments out there where I don't feel like I don't know who to talk to, or the people that I might have in my life at the time, they probably wouldn't understand, or they probably just wouldn't give a fuck, to be totally honest with you, because that's the energy that they give off, so for the message for people who are out there battling silent battles, man, find some type of closure and people to talk to. Find somewhere you can open up to and release that energy, and find somebody who can listen to you. If you need a person, honestly, if you need a person to talk to or hear your things, or if you got something you need to say or talk about, please do inbox me. You can inbox me at on Facebook, Aspire to Inspire by Mr. Motivated. You can inbox me on Instagram as well, Mr._Motivated 973. Please do reach out to somebody to talk to, somebody who's caring, and somebody who will care and stop and listen to your problems and listen to what it is that you got to say. Because deep down inside, you might be feeling like nobody cares, nobody really understands what you're going through, but it's a bunch of people out there who listen because they going through or been through the same thing you have been through. And they will listen to you. They will share their experiences. They will understand and just let you talk and hear what you got to say, and they will try to offer their advice. There's people out there who care. Just don't sit up there and just be quiet about things. Now, I say this because when I was on Facebook the other day, I actually saw something there where there was a guy who was driving down like the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. It was a bridge in San Francisco. It's the famous bridge out there. So he driving down the bridge and he really ready to call it quits, for his life. He ready to throw in a towel. He ready to take his life away. You feel me? He ready to drive off the bridge, and he really drove to the bridge. He pulled over and he got on the ledge, and he was really about to jump. So this officer came there. Officer didn't know him, he didn't know the officer, and he was literally trying to talk him out of doing that. And long story short, he actually got through to the kid, the young person, and he actually talked him out of that. And he said, the officer sat there and asked him, well, what did I say to you that convinced you not to jump over? And he said, man, you listened. Nobody else would. I felt like nobody else would listen to me. You just sat there and you heard my story. And the kid was sitting there wondering the whole time, well, why do you care so much that I'm about to do what I'm about to do to myself? Because he was really hell-bent on this. There's a lot of people out there who feel like this. They got these thoughts rolling through their mind. They don't know. It's like demons in their head. They don't know who to talk to about these things, or how to get away from it, and who will understand what I'm trying to say or what I'm going through out here. Who can I go to just, vibe with? For even if it's 30 minutes, a half an hour, an hour, I'm going through something. Who I know to talk to. I have my moments out there myself, especially not having no parents out there. A lot of y'all who got parents, man, cherish your parents, especially if you close to your parents. Cherish your parents, man. You only get two. You know, if you ain't have a good relationship with your parents, try to make amends with that because you never know. And as far as the people out there who don't necessarily get the chance to talk to everyone in your family or whatever the case may be, try to reach out and make amends with people. And the main reason why I say this is because, man, a lot of people sit there and they will try to, once you're gone, unfortunately, you either moved away or you like dead and gone. Then everybody want to sit there and you want to mope and you want to be like, oh man, I miss that person. Why'd they do that? You know, they could have talked to me. I would have been there to help them. They didn't have to go to that extreme of taking their own life. But at the end of the day, ask yourself, did I do enough? Did I project that kind of energy to them? Did I call them enough? Did I reach out to them? Did I let them know, yo, you got a friend in me, you got a family in me. You know, you can talk to me about anything. I got your back. I'm gonna be here to give you advice. I'm gonna be here to help you out any way that I can. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be here to try to guide you. It's easy to sit there and bring roses to a funeral. That person is gone. It's easy to sit there and try to say all these nice, great words when you at the podium, you standing over their casket and all that. But that person is gone. They could have used those nice words when they were still alive. Those roses, the beautiful fragrance, they could have smelled that while they was alive. They're not here no more. Just think about that. Think about that. Stop taking people for granted. Stop taking your family for granted. Stop taking your friends, your co-workers, or whatever it is out there for granted. You know, you see people, and we all got instincts, you know what I'm saying? So you could tell if that's your homeboy or that's your homegirl or that's your daughter, your son, especially mothers. I mean, I don't think anybody got instincts like a mother. You know, they could tell when there's something not right about their child. Like their child has not had a good day at school, or somebody's bothering them. Maybe they're a little too quiet, or especially if you got a happy-go-lucky kid, you know, they kind of hyper, they energetic, they love to laugh and play, and they come in to get in the car after you go pick them up from school, and their energy is off. I know my mom used to do this all the time. I was one of those kids who did not want to talk to my mom about every single thing that happened at school, you know, and she would literally kind of get it out of me by constantly asking me that. Yo, what's wrong? Is somebody messing with you at school? Tell me. This, you know, you ain't high enough from a mother's instincts. I tell you that right now. You know, so get around some people like that who gonna be hell-bent on getting that information out of you. Who cares? They're gonna nag you because they care to get that information out of you, because they want to get to the root of the problem and they want to know, how can I help? Because this is not the time to go out and regret that I didn't help once you laying in a casket and they can't talk to you no more. Man, if you go ahead and do that extreme out here, it's people out here who really care about you and who really love you, and they didn't want to see that for you. And it's going to be a lot of heartbroken people out there if that person go to the extreme, or you go to the extreme with your own life like that. It's a lot of stands out here. Like the Eminem video. I don't know if y'all probably young or you old. If you are my age, you know what I'm talking about. The video from the song Stand of what Eminem. That was some deep shit right there. He was a fan of Eminem, and he was just upset Eminem didn't get back to him. You know, and he actually did get back to Stan. By the time he got back to Stan with his letter, he had already drove off the bridge with his girlfriend in the car. Now, of course, I don't know if this was fake or if this is real. Could be, but there are a lot of people out there. That's the whole point. That is just like him. They are close to the edge. They don't know who to go to, who to talk to, where to go. They don't know any help that's out there as far as mental health programs, or if it's somebody out there that would just sit there and listen to them. Listen, that's why I gave you my information. If you want to talk, go ahead, inbox me. I get messages and stuff from people all over the world, and I do mean that. People from all the way out in Africa and Pakistan and Canada and the United States, out here, US, New Jersey, everywhere. I'm willing to listen to your story and give you my advice. I'll try my best to help people out. And listen, I'm about to start doing like a consulting business as far as life coaching. But for the time being, just because I actually love helping people so much, I will not even charge you if you got something going on. First, I will definitely give you that for free. Dead serious. Because now I'm starting to get bombarded with so many messages, like my time is money now, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's not even no expensive service, you know, I'm starting off like $20 or something like that. So, you know, I'm trying to get out there. You can't start out no outrageous stuff, but the whole point is I want to help people. And again, this video is just an eye opener for a lot of people, you know. Many of us, we all have a person we care about, and they seem like they're so great on the outside. They're so happy. They go to work. They got positive attitudes. They're smiling. They laughing. You will never know that was one of those people out there fighting that silent battle. Because when they leave that job, when they leave the confines of work, because work is a distraction. It's a distraction from what's going on at their house. It's a distraction from what's going on in their personal life, you know? So they use work as a getaway, you know? And there's a lot of people out there like that. Just like when some basketball players or football players, they be going through trials and tribulations and public divorces and things like that that's going on that's really bothering them in their personal life. They use the football field, they use the baseball field, they use the basketball court as a getaway, you know, to clear their mind. They go out there and they drop 30 points. They go out there and they throw 4 touchdowns, catch 4 touchdown passes. They go out there and they ball out, hit 3 home runs, grand slam, all that good stuff. You know why? Because they channel all that negative energy to something they can release that in. But there's so many people out here who don't have that release valve in our life. We don't have that. That positive thing, man, that I love baseball, I love football, I love music, this could keep me up in life. A lot of us don't have that. A lot of us just work a dead-end job and we don't even know what the hell we're doing at that job. The people don't like us, we don't like the job, we don't like the people, we don't like the supervisor, we don't like to travel to get there with so many things. And you don't have that relief valve. So where do they go? Especially if you come from a broken home, a family where you don't feel like they even love you. Stop. Listen. Be a person's relief valve today. Call somebody. Pick up the phone. Tell them, yo, man, I miss talking to you. Yo, forget about that old grudge that we had back then. Yo, how you been? You know what I'm saying? Don't take no money out your pocket to pick up the phone and call somebody and ask you, how you been? Yo, I was just checking on you. I just want to hear your voice. Let you know somebody out there care. You can talk to me. You can call me. Let's put that bad blood to the side. Yo, man, I remember one time, man, this real talk, my mom's, and she caught a stroke afterwards, and right? So my mom caught a stroke, and this was before she passed away. She caught a stroke. She went in the hospital. She never came out of the hospital. She went from a stroke to she caught cancer, and she passed away. Like, you feel me? And I'll never forget one of my brothers was telling me, like, yo, you gotta stay strong, little bro, because, you know, a lot of people that go through those situations, they don't ever come back home. And my mom just happened to be one of them months later down the road. You know, she caught a stroke in, August 2010, and she passed away in November 2010. So just to give you an idea, right? One of my oldest brother, as a matter of fact, he had like this little fallout with my mom's and they wasn't talking to each other. And I'll never forget the hurt in his eyes and his, man, this shit deep. I don't like talking about this, to be honest with you. But I'll never forget the hurt in his eyes, you feel me? Him just being like, damn, I can't even talk to her because the stroke was so bad with her that she didn't even remember half of who we were. Straight up. She remembered me because I came there every day. You know what I'm saying? I hella hot water. I had no money to get there. I walked down to the hospital. Real talk. You know, that was my mom. And I was like, I don't give a fuck who don't show up or how painful this is to see her in this state. I'ma show up because I gotta let her know somebody out here care about her, somebody out here love her. You know what I mean? It's that deep to me. I don't give how much it hurt me to see her in this state. I went there and seen grown, strong men in my family break down and cry, man. That was a tough situation. So I'm just saying, man, damn, man, this shit real. But for real, just reach out to somebody, man. It's a lot of people out here fighting those battles, man, and they going through things in life, man. I don't for me to be getting all emotional up here, you feel me? But for real, that just that just took me back in time. That moment right there, seeing him, and I'll never forget the pain in his eyes, and he had a look on his face like, man, was all that really worth it? I'm sitting here holding her hand. She's literally fighting for every breath because the tumor is on her lung and it's crushing her lung. So she can't even recognize who he is or anything because the stroke fucked her memory up. If you ever had anybody who had a stroke like that, then a bad stroke too, then that fuck with them. They leave them paralyzed and all that stuff. So that was tough times, man. And he was sitting there, just stone faced with just tears rolling down his eyes. Like, yo, was that really even worth it? All these times I could have just picked up the phone and asked, hey, Mom, how you doing? Let's forget about that stuff that happened in the past. Never did it. And now the one time you come back to say all the stuff that you wanted to say, and I'm sorry, she don't even remember who you are. She's dying. That's tough, man. Don't wait till a person is dead and gone. They moved away to want to miss them, man. Don't wait till a person is in a casket to start expressing your feelings for them, to say, I love you, or whatever the case is. Tell them that you love them or how you feel about them while they're still alive. Their ears are still working to hear that love from you. Tell them while they're still alive. Show them that love while they're still alive. They can embrace that love from you, because nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed tonight. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, I just wanted to leave y'all with that message, man. Do right by each other. Do right by your people. Do right by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Have more self-love for yourself. Stop ghosting people. Stop making people feel like nobody give a or why should I tell you? Because your energy that you give off scream vibes that you don't even care, So be stronger than that, man. That's why I do this channel here, because it's a lot of people out here who battle. They fight those silent battles. They put on these strong faces and these strong, personas, and we great, but deep down inside, as you get older, you get to adult, it be some things that get to you, man. It be some things that bother you. It be some things that don't sit well with you. And stop letting people tell you to stop, get out your feelings all the time. This, that, and the third. It's cool to get out your feelings sometimes. Stop taking things so to the heart. But at the same token, we all humans. We all have feelings. We all, we feel some type of way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So just let people know that, that you care. You out here, you give a fuck. They can call on you, You got a friend in me, you know what I'm saying? And just be there for each other, man, because you never know when it's going to be their day. You never know when it's going to be your day. And you be sitting up there saying, damn, scrolling down your timeline, seeing RIP this person. And then you start to rejoice and start reminiscing about all them times y'all had and the feelings that you really had for that person, and the little fallout y'all had. You start wondering, was that shit even worth it? And it really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So life is short. Get to know that as you get older, and just be the best that you can be. Stop trying to stun on each other, man. Try to influence each other, motivate each other, galvanize each other. Tell them, yo, man, I come from the struggle. I made it out that. You do it too, baby. We out here. Show love, man. And stop being jealous of each other too, man. Be the person to help contribute towards the solution in life, not the problem. That's all I'm saying, man. And like that being said, it's your boy, Mr. Motivated, yeah. Man, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning into this episode. It got really real. That moment right there, I had to get up out of that moment. I don't even want to think about that. Because again, like I said, that happened 11 years ago, and you see how that emotion just rushed back to me right there, because I started visioning that, looking at him on the side of the hospital bed, and man, yo, I was deep, bro. You feel me? It was deep. Anyway, again, anybody out there who feels though you need a person to talk to, understand, somebody to understand your problem, or just to listen to you, inbox me, man. Again, it's aspire to inspire, okay? By Mr. Motivated. You will see my little, the same picture, thumbnail picture you see here on YouTube. You'll see that there as well. And you'll see that on my Instagram as well. It's at Mr_Motivated973 on Instagram. If you need somebody to talk to, hear you out, I'm here. Hit me up. I'll be glad to respond. Look, I get a lot of messages, so please give me some time, but I will get back to you within that same day. Trust me. It's your boy, Mr. Motivated here, y'all. Catch y'all on the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. Share this with anybody who you feel need to hear this. And I thank y'all for listening, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Catch y'all on the next episode, y'all.